Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, man. Yeah, man. Saw the homie 7 Mile Boxing video, man. Great video, man. And saw a couple of other people's video about, Triple G, basically going Manny Pacquiao, having some kind of injury. I don't know what kind of injury he has, but, maybe it's a shoulder injury. Probably he'll do the same thing Manny Pacquiao did. He'll probably be ready in about, a couple of months. He's going to, play basketball and scuba dive, and then he'll say the Lord healed him, and then he'll say he never saw a doctor and that he got healed with salt water and all that type of shit. But anyway, he has some kind of injury, so the Billy Joe Saunders fight is dead. And he makes Billy Joe Saunders look like he's Billy Joe Saunders is looking great right about now. Now, whether we really believe that Billy Joe Saunders wanted to fight, hey, that's anybody's guess, because Billy Joe Saunders did say, I think a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, he said something into the degree of, well, Triple G could beat me and Chris Eubanks both on the same day. So, man didn't show too much confidence, didn't show like he was ready to face Triple G anytime soon. I think when he saw Triple G, how he looked against Kell Brook and then how he looked against Daniel Jacobs, I guess he felt like, man, this dude ain't the killer that they make him out to be. He looked normal. He looked beatable. Okay? So I guess he was buying into the hype, what Abel Sanchez was saying, and that's still not a good sign for a boxer. You should always feel like you could beat anybody. You should always feel like nobody can beat you and that you can beat anybody's ass. You gotta have the Pootie Tang mentality. It's like what JB Smooth said when he said it's that damn belt. He whoop anybody's ass with that belt. So you should be able to feel like you can whoop anybody's ass. But getting to Triple G, it would be smart of him not to fight Billy Joe Saunders, because let me tell you something. He goes in there and loses the fight, then he's out of $15 million. So Billy Joe Saunders is looking like the winner in the war of words. But then again, this doesn't surprise me about Triple G. And we know his fans are going to make every excuse in the book, because, as I said before, nothing is ever Triple G's fault. It's everybody else's fault but his. That certain fights don't happen. It's never his fault. It's everybody else's. If it's not his fault, it's the other fighter's fault. It's the weather. It's everything. It's the guy up the street's fault. It's the Uber driver that he fights. The Uber drivers and the warehouse workers. It's their fault. Because to be honest with you, I don't see that much of a difference between Triple G and Manny Pacquiao, because I think they're both full of shit. And the funny part about it is, if this was a fighter that looked like me, that said he got injured, you know what they would be doing. They would be all kind of videos about how this dude was a coward. They'll be saying he's a pussy. They'll be saying all that type of shit. And it's funny. It is funny though, man. For years, people were saying Floyd was afraid of Manny Pacquiao. And then, that's how a lot of these dudes' channels blew up. Their whole channels was predicated off Floyd not ever fighting Manny Pacquiao. But then, when that fight got signed, sealed, and delivered, then that some of these dudes' channels didn't blossom. Their channel started slowing down because their whole channel was predicated off of lying on Floyd and trying to smear his name. So then when the fight actually came and went and Floyd blew Manny Pacquiao, beat him with ease, it wasn't nothing left for them to talk about. So that's why a lot of these dudes' channels died out, or they haven't gained much steam in the last couple of years, where my channel has gained a lot of steam, you know, because I come with the real. This is fact. A lot of these dudes' channels was built off Floyd never fighting Manny Pacquiao because they wanted to portray him as a coward. And then, so when the Floyd Manny Pacquiao thing came and went, then the Andre Ward Triple G thing came, where Triple G mentioned Andre Ward's name. So of course they tried to make Andre Ward the bad guy. They made it look like Andre Ward was bullying Triple G and he was, you know, and it wasn't fair and all that type of shit. They tried to make Andre Ward the bad guy no matter what. And then they came with that go fight Sergey Kovalev shit. So then when Andre Ward went and did it, then it was Andre Ward will fake an injury to get out of it because he's a coward. Had no proof whatsoever. Andre Ward never displayed any type of cowardness. But that's what a lot of these channels wanted to do. So some of them gained a little bit of steam from that. And then when the fight came and Andre Ward, you know, won the fight, he won a close decision. I had Andre Ward winning that fight. Then everybody was like, oh, it was a robbery and all that type of shit. Because a lot of people's whole theme with their channel was like talking negative about a black person. Now that's kind of funny, you know. The main people that they said was going to fake injuries like Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward, it was the opposite. Manny Pacquiao was the one that was lying about he got hurt in the fight with Floyd Mayweather. The only thing that got hurt in that fight with Floyd Mayweather was Manny Pacquiao's feelings because he got humiliated by Floyd Mayweather. That's why his ass was on the plane crying and shit. His own people in his camp leaked that out because he got humiliated because he knew he lost to Floyd bad. So he had to come with that shoulder injury shit. So now I guess Triple G is doing it. Now that's funny. You ain't heard Andre Ward fake no injury to get out of a fight? Because, like I said, a lot of people was praying that Andre Ward wouldn't go through with the Sergey Kovalev fight because they wanted to have something to rip him about. Because they couldn't find nothing else. They couldn't talk about his personality. You know, because you can't find nothing. Because Andre Ward doesn't do anything outside of boxing except take care of his family and go to church. So they had to look for something there. Oh, he's a dirty fighter and all that type of shit. Andre Ward ain't no fucking dirty fighter. You know, because if that's the case, then y'all don't, for real, y'all don't want me to go down that path. You don't want to go that route with me. You really don't. You do not want me to go down that path about who's a dirty fighter. Okay? He ain't a dirty fighter. He follows the rules. That's just some more bullshit that people made up. Then they come with the boring shit. You know, because like I said, people love to put these little bullshit narratives on black fighters. It is what it is. Get mad all you want, but it's fact. So here you have it, the so-called killing machine, the unstoppable force, talk about he got some kind of fucking injury. So he can't go through with the fight. But we know Triple G's fans that's listening and trolling this video gonna get mad. Because like I said, I believe what I say about Triple G. I don't think he's shit. And I don't care who agrees or disagrees with me. I don't think he's a good fighter. I don't think he's that good. I don't, like I keep saying, I don't give a fuck who gets mad. He's just not that good. He isn't. He's a hype job. He's a fucking fraud. If Triple G would have fought guys like Andre Ward and a couple of other people, he would already have a loss by now. The man, to me, is trying to protect his O as long as possible. And I think his O ends in September when he fights Canelo. Should Canelo take care of business against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? One way or another, he ain't walking away with a W against Canelo, because if you fight Canelo in Las Vegas, you ain't getting no win against him anyway. Only way Triple G gonna get a win against Canelo if he knocks him out. And based off what I seen, I think Canelo is going to hit Triple G at will. You know, in the later half of the fight, I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo stops Triple G and cuts him. I just think Triple G is too slow for Canelo. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, it's always a double standard with this boxing shit. Like I said, you motherfuckers want to put labels on the brother fighters, and when we call y'all out on y'all fake ass bullshit, then you try to play the victim, and you try to put this shit on us. Because like I told you, I'm not going to let you motherfuckers get away with that shit. You motherfuckers going to stay getting checked, and I'm going to keep coming at you motherfuckers. So like I say, keep your ass on them coon channels. You know who they are. But don't bring that shit to my channel. Because like I said, I'm going to keep roasting that fake ass motherfucker. I'm out.